Hey everybody, this is a tag that's going on where they do their parents' makeup, or they do like their boyfriend's makeup, or they do someone's makeup. And I don't have a boyfriend, but I have a mom, so I'm gonna do her makeup. And I have a whole box of goodies, and she wears very minimal makeup, so this will be fun. But yeah, I'll list all the products I use down below, obviously, and let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with priming her skin. I'm gonna use the NYX Prime First Base Primer. I just got these products at Ulta. Alright, so I'm just going to spritz that all over her face. She's never used a primer with spray before. Yeah, so we're just going to use this. I like primers because they kind of reduce the look of acne and bad skin and those kinds of things when you put on your makeup. And it just helps it keep long-lasting. And Phoebe, you are not going to join the fun. My dog's trying to join the fun. Okay, now that we got her primer in, we're going to be putting on concealer, which is just a whole bunch of fun stuff. My mom's throwing the ball for my dog in the background, but I have to grab like my makeup thing that I should probably clean out, but I have not got to do that. Alright, so I'm going to be... Did I seriously just drop my concealer? Where is it? Here it is! Okay. So the concealer I'm going to use is Hide the Blemish concealer from Rimmel London. I think that's how you say it. I just use either I use the ones with the lipstick ones, or they use the one that looks like more like lip gloss, if that makes any sense. Like this one's in the shape of a lipstick, and some of them are in the shapes of lip gloss. I'm looking for the Tarte Shape and Tape concealer in a cheaper price because it's like $24. Like, are you seeing this? We're sitting on a bed that's like, I don't even, like 2 feet high. And she is just jumping like, I don't even know, like Simba. So, I'm going to use this concealer, and I'm going to put this around like here, because that's where I normally get my dark circles, and where people normally get them. And just try to find a shade that matches your skin tone best if you're going to be putting on concealer, because sometimes it looks a little too bright. Alright, there we go. You can open your eyes. And I really like concealer, but she wears this stuff that you put on instead of concealer or under concealer, and it's like under eye stuff that you put on your eyes, and she only wears foundation, so we gotta wear concealer. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna do another layer of the concealer. Just one more time. I normally put on 2 to 3 layers, but with this one I'm probably just going to do 2. And I'm just going to use a makeup sponge to blend that in. The hardest part about concealer is if you use like a lipstick shaped one, it's hard to see if you got really it all blended. But yeah. I use either a makeup sponge or a beauty blender to blend it in, because it really just gives a really nice airbrushed, flawless look to it. So that's how I apply that. And the foundation I am going to be using is the L'Oreal True Match Super Bendable Foundation makeup thing. And this is my second favorite. This one's probably my first favorite, but I use either one of these two. And she has a darker skin tone than me. I have more of a paler one, so this one's a little too dark for me. I usually mix these ones together, but I think I'm just going to be using this solid one because I think it will match your skin tone pretty good. Okay, so I just take my sponge, or I use my wrist or something, or I use like my wrist or a plate. I'm just going to put it on the sponge. So if I use like a plate, I'll just take it from the sponge, but I'm just going to put a little bit of the makeup on there like so. And I'm going to set that off to the side and close the lid after I'm done. Foundation. Computer just gave me another alert. Thank you, computer. But yeah, I think this one definitely matches her skin tone a little bit more than it does on me, because, again, kind of different skin tones. But for my makeup, I'm going to do an updated version of that. I did a makeup video a while back, probably like a month ago, And I learned a lot since then. I learned about sponges, I learned about primers, I learned a lot, so I'm really happy about that. Alright, there we go. I always close the lid because foundation gets messy and it's not a good scenario. So yeah. After that, I like to set it with some powder, and I don't really know if this is translucent powder or if it's like a powder you use after your foundation or you just use it instead of foundation, but it's the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. The e.l.f. label is like slowly scratching away. You can't even see it anymore, but it is from e.l.f. and it just comes in this little pack. And I just use the sponge and I just get it all in there, and I put that basically where the concealer is mostly. I do it pretty much all over her face, but I'm mostly focusing on where this section is of her face. And I'm just going to let that sit in for about a minute, and what I like to use to like buff it in is this e.l.f. Total Face Brush that it doesn't come with it, you just buy it separately, but it still works pretty well. I use this just to put it on, but I'm going to use this to basically buff it in. And you just want to take a powder brush or a brush like this and just kind of buff that in all over your face. That's what I'm going to be doing. This is basically my makeup routine, but with my mom. And after that, I'm going to be using this little eyeshadow pack to do her eyes. And I think we got the skin pretty well done. So I'm going to be using this Milani, I think that's how you pronounce it, eyeshadow pack. And it's a little dusty because of the eyeshadow, but it has white, pink, green, blue, purple, and gold in it. And it comes with a makeup brush. I really miss those things that are like like makeup sponges, those eyeshadow sponge applicators. No one uses those anymore, but I feel like it just gives more pigment to them. But I don't have any of these, so I just use a brush. But either way, they work pretty much the same. But the first one works a little bit better than that brush. But I'm just going to be applying that all over her eyes, this white tone in the palette, because I like to use that as just a starter base, and I like that because it looks good. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit of white eyeshadow again and just putting that in the inner corner of her eyes. It just kind of wakes me up, and it wakes you up when you put that in a little bit more. It just looks a little bit better. Not physically, but it gives the appearance that you look a little more woken up, and just put that in the center of her eyes, right here. And then I'm going to take this pinkish tone right here, and I'm going to be applying that pretty much on her crease, and I'm going to be going back and forth just to kind of create a pink line, if that makes any sense at all. And I would recommend using eyeshadow that really kind of fits what you look like more. For her and me a little bit, I think we're more of a pink and, I think we're more of a brown or pink and brown more tone. But if you like green eyeshadow, or just use what suits you best, because some people don't like wearing pink lipstick, and that's okay. So just a little tip. And then I'm going to be using some brown eyeshadow if it's in here. Where's my brown eyeshadow? Here it is. It was this little LA Colors pack, but it's slowly dying. My mom gave me this, and it's like, yeah. So I'll just put my second favorite product that I use. And I'm just going to take a brown tone. You can use whatever brown you'd like. And I'm going to be putting that pretty much in the same spot, but a little bit under where I put the pink. And just to kind of create a pinkish brown tone. And then I'm going to be putting the brown on her lid. Lightly, I'm going to be putting the brown on her lid because the brown goes a long way. And you just want a nice, even blend of them. Then I'll go back with the pink, and I will put that on the crease again just to make sure we get the pink in, because, I mean, you gotta have the pink. And, yeah, it looks a little different on camera than it does in real life, but it still looks good. And I think I'm going to switch to a darker tone, because this is not getting the brown I like. There we go. So I'm going to take a deeper brown now. I use a lighter brown and then a deeper brown. And I'm going to be applying that pretty much all over her lid and her crease. Just putting that all over the makeup that I just put on. And there we go. And the white is a little less noticeable now, and it kind of just creates a better appearance. So I'm going to blend that in a little bit just to create the right color. And then I'm going to take a little bit of gold eyeshadow, just a little bit. And I'm just going to dot that on just to give kind of a shimmery look to it. And I don't really use this gold eyeshadow by itself because it does have a lot of pigment. And I just use this to kind of look a little more shimmery. And yeah, so there's the eye makeup, the eyeshadow pretty much done. And for mascara, I like to use the LA Colors Perfect Curve, or I like to use this Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara, and I don't know if it's from like a certain line, but that's what I use. And I also used to use this other one that had a mascara primer, but yeah, I don't use false lashes because when you wear false lashes, every time you remove them, you're removing basically a few of your lashes, and that's not good. So yeah, I don't know if it's the same with lash extensions, but I think it's pretty much you don't want to wear false lashes. So which one do you want? Okay, here you go. It's hard for me to do other people's mascara, but I blink on the wand like this basically, where I put it on and I kind of blink on it. And I don't want to like ruin that because last time I did that, bad things happened, but it was a long time ago when I did that. So I just use that for my mascara. And eyeliner wise, I'm going to go get the eyeliner. Be right back. Alright, for eyeliner, I like to use a rather like pencil eyeliner rather than a liquid eyeliner because the liquid eyeliners are really, really hard to do. And you have to basically be like a chemist to get it right and like a really good professional. But yeah, so I usually use the pencil, and every time I used the liquid, I would blink and I would get like a little line right here, and I would have to wipe it off and start all over. And then that turned me off with eyeliner, but now I found one I actually like. So I'm just gonna do her eyeliner. Close your eyes, please. Thank you. And a trick to do your eyeliner a little bit easier is to kind of do dots so that you kind of get a nice straight line. But I don't know why this is not giving me any dots. But this is the eyeliner I like to use. There we go. That's the eyeliner. It's a little bit heavy, but it still looks good. And why did I get an entire line under the lash? I don't know. Alright, we can fix that though. A little bit of a winged look. Normally I go a little bit lighter, but I just kind of let my imagination go wild with this. It's just a lot easier to apply when you use the pencil eyeliner, but just use the eyeliner that goes best. There we go. Pretty much pretty good. I go pretty heavy with the eyeliner. Sometimes I hurt. Oh my gosh. That's too much eyeliner sometimes I wear, but I'm not used to using this particular one. I normally use a different one, but this was the one I found, so. Alright, blush time. For my blush, I like to use this LA Colors blush, and it's called Blushing Pink in number BC142. And if you Google that, you can actually find it. It will give you like a bar, and you can pick which one and buy it. But that's just a little trick I learned, and it's getting to the tin. I can't stop looking at the eyeliner. Oh my gosh, I messed up so bad. But yeah, normally I do better, but I was a little sloppy today. And I just used this e.l.f. blush brush to e.l.f. Angel Blush Brush. Why can I not pronounce that? Did I just get eyeliner on my face? I don't even know how. I lightly apply that pretty much on the apples of my cheeks. And right there. I swear, I don't even know how that got there, like, eyeliner issues. Alright, now, to fill in my brows. Mom, Have you ever filled in your eyebrows before?
No.
She's never, ever filled in her eyebrows. My mouth just dropped when I heard that for the first time. So, yeah, it's very important that you fill in your eyebrows because you just tweezing them, it's very important. Eyebrows frame your face, so it's one of the most important things you need to do with your makeup. Alright, Mom, this really is something I can't be thrown in TV's ball for. Alright, so I just like to use for my eyeliner this eyeliner that I'll show you after I get it done with. And I just apply that pretty much on the brows. Sometimes I sculpt them, but I couldn't find my like sculpty thingy that you use for your brows. But she's never really done anything with her brows, so it's like a little hard. I think I'm gonna dip this in a little bit of brown eyeshadow because this is like, I don't even know what's happening to mine. Yeah, that's definitely better. We're almost done. There we go. There is the eyebrows done, and I think they look pretty good. Besides this little line here, but we can fix that. It was hard because it's hard doing it on other people. Alright, so for the lipstick, her lips are quite chapped, so use some chopstick, please. I made it my own using a Crown coconut oil, non-toxic one, obviously, and some Vaseline. But you can make lipstick by not adding the Vaseline. But yeah, you get some foundation here normally, and that's why I put on lipstick. And the lipsticks I like to use are these two lip products I use. I use the Ulta Beauty High Shine lip gloss that comes in a big pack, or I use the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. And I think I'm going to go with this one with her. And after I do my makeup, I always, because I'm a little bit sloppy with makeup, I always go back and I blot some things, I correct a few errors, so I'm going to go do that really quick. Let's go. Alright, I'm definitely not a pro at makeup, but I still think I did pretty good, and I think it looks a lot better than it normally does, but I just fixed a few errors, and I definitely think that it's good. She looks kind of worried about the eyeliner. I don't know why it is so thick. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I did not mean it for this to be too long. I don't even know how I got eyeliner there. But yeah, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm about to do my makeup because it's like 10 a.m. in the morning. We film early in the morning. But my mom's going to go remove a little bit of the eyeliner. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.